We eventually left Rio Branco and after a restless night's sleep pulled in for breakfast at our next stop. Alright then, lunchtime. And so these roadside buffet places seem to be quite common in Brazil. You get like a card when you come in, you go through a little turnstile thing and then it's basically a buffet and you can grab what you want. That was really nice actually, I enjoyed that lunch. Let's get back on the bus. Pretty soon we were back on the road again and heading east. As we headed into the night, the tedium was broken up by occasional moments of excitement and seemingly a Statue of Liberty in almost every town. I got settled in for another night on the bus. The next morning, the sun started to come up, revealing pretty much the same view as the night before.
Last full day to date. I have more than had enough now of this.
Fairly soon I got my first glimpse of the biggest city I'd seen since we'd left Lima, as we pulled into the city of Cuiabá.
Didn't expect it to be this big. That's what she said. You know, this is absolutely crazy. This is the Amazon rainforest that we're still going through at the minute. And it's literally, I don't think we found a bit that's not been fire damaged. Trees scorched, the ground's black. Crazy.
Alright then, the sun is setting on
Day 5. Tomorrow we arrive into Rio. That was my last night on the bus. It wasn't a very good night's sleep. And we're about 3 hours now from Sao Paulo. I feel like absolute we're nearly there. We are nearly there.
But of course it wasn't too long before we were pulling into a service station for breakfast, and this one was probably the nicest one of the trip yet.
It's like a full-on restaurant cafe type thing, but it's really nice.
After another few hours on the road, we found ourselves hitting the outskirts of Sao Paulo, Brazil's biggest city and the most populated city in the Western Hemisphere.
This is like the big stop on the trip. We've still got another 8 hours to go to get up to Rio.
Now, I don't know whether my mind had subconsciously blocked out most of the trip for the sake of my sanity, or whether I was just so utterly knackered that my brain was blank, but in any case, it was time for the last part of my trip.
Oh, here we are, Rio de Janeiro.
And in a moment that felt pretty anticlimactic, we pulled into Rio's bus station right onto stand 69, over 128 hours after we'd left Lima.
Oh, freedom! Freedom! Oh, we did it! Oh my goodness. Now we've got to get our way across to the Copacabana.
So my ride on the Transoceanica cost me the grand total of $217 US, which I didn't think was too bad considering I'd spent 6 days on a bus.
Oh, alright, made it. Here we are. 818. Don't try this at home.